David Taylor is up against it. He's got to win this bout and another one to have a shot to defend his Olympic gold.
2 in a row against Aaron Brooks is a really very, very difficult task. This is the match this crowd has been waiting for. Aaron Brooks, David Taylor. Unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
In 10 years separation. And Taylor used to wow the crowds here in State College at the college level, and he's done that internationally for everybody looking around the globe, and American fans in particular. And now Brooks bursting on the scene. He's gotten it done at the age group level as well. 2-time age group world champ, including the U23 level last year. Won the 2023 national title as well. That got him a best-of-3 final series trip against David Taylor, but Taylor swept those 2 bouts. 6-0, 5-4, but Brooks turning the tide. And now Taylor coming out super aggressive with way more pop and energy, Jim, than bout number 1.
Yeah, that was his first match of the tournament. Came out a little bit flat, not so tonight. David Taylor says that he wants to wrestle a pace that nobody can keep up with. But we all know that Aaron Brooks is a relentless competitor. Nobody's yet been able to force him to wilt in a match.
And like we saw with Kyle Dake and Jason Knopf earlier at 74 kilograms, here at 86 kg, 189 pounds, you got 2 guys from the same wrestling club, same training room, so no secrets here. If you're David Taylor, how do you go about maybe changing things up against the guy that's probably seen most, if not all, of your arsenal?
No surprises. Just have to do what you do better than your opponent, because they both know what's coming. Aaron Brooks, fresh off an NCAA championship a few weeks ago. David Taylor hasn't wrestled as many matches this year, so there's some school of thought that Aaron Brooks is on a roll and may be able to continue it through here.
We've seen hot wrestlers transition from NCAA success 1 year into the Olympics. You think of Jordan Burroughs doing that en route to gold in London. Jaden Cox did it after winning an NCAA title in Missouri, then came through the challenge tournament and won an Olympic trip and Olympic bronze in Rio. See the early blood time here in this period. Then you look at the history, David Taylor among those who would have an opportunity to join this esteemed list of American wrestlers who have won multiple Olympic golds.
Helen Maroulis, Kyle Snyder already qualified, looking to join that list, but David Taylor could be another one who has that opportunity.
So certainly would put your name in the pantheon of American wrestling. You already get that when you win Olympic gold, but if you double it up, it's in quite elite company. Back at it here, under 2 minutes left to go, opening period. We'll see who notches a score first.
Taylor doing a great job of getting on the head and setting some shots, but Aaron Brooks with his underhooks, he is relentless with those things. Aaron Brooks really good on his feet so far this match. He looks really fresh, good motion, good movement, good reactions.
Native of Hagerstown, Maryland, Aaron Brooks.
More blood time.
Yeah.
Oh, the match chairman calls him over for a little consultation. Not sure what's happening there.
So they're cleaning the blood on the mat, but you talked about having a little conversation and powwow here.
Yeah, they give a caution and 1 for fleeing. That may change the tenor of the match a bit. David Taylor comes back to the middle and finds himself behind.
Wow, so they give a caution there and a penalty point awarded to Aaron Brooks. So Taylor, after all that activity, now working from a deficit. Halfway through this opening 3-minute period. Again, 6 minutes in total. Most points scored wins. You pin your opponent, win by 10 or more. You end it early. Right now, Taylor just find to have more points than Brooks at this point and force a 3rd round.
Totally disagree with that passivity warning. Taylor's been the aggressor so far the whole match, but he's in trouble here. very tenuous position.
Aaron Brooks
around for the score.
able to turn the corner, tack on 2 more, and build the 3-0 advantage.
Brooks wanted to go back up, and the referee obliges. Here we go. Aaron Brooks, a ton of confidence right now in this match. David Taylor in a hole and has to get moving.
Yeah, Taylor only generating 1 point on offense in round 1 and shut out to this particular point so far in round number 2. This would be somewhat of a stunner. Aaron Brooks certainly a great pedigree, but Taylor has been nearly flawless recently in his career, and especially against Americans, coming in super hot. His loss in the last bout, his first loss to an American besides an injury default when he hurt his knee severely in 2019. His last loss to American came at the 2017 World Team Trials when he lost a couple of tight matches to Jaden Cox. But right now he's in a deficit again against Aaron Brooks, who got the penalty point and then scored a key 2.
Yeah, Taylor took a shot, wasn't able to get a good finish position. Brooks was able to come around. Taylor trying to hang on, but to no avail. Brooks too strong, keeps moving, stays with it. Able to take Taylor to the mat here for a 2-point score.
So David Taylor trying to summon everything he's got to overcome Aaron Brooks, who won the challenge tournament, including...
Oh, nice shot, but again, heavy hips by Aaron Brooks, not allowing David Taylor to get in a position to finish, but he keeps driving forward. He can get in, get his hips underneath him, but no, back to that heavy hips by Aaron Brooks, staving off that attack by David Taylor.
Certainly doing everything defensively to neutralize Tokyo Olympic gold medalist, 3-time world champ, including back-to-back world titles for David Taylor.
Took him a while to become the #1 wrestler in the U.S., but once he did, totally dominant. Voted the best wrestler in the world by the United World Wrestling Federation after 2018, beating Yazdani.
It took him 6 years to make his first senior level world team. Finished 2nd or 3rd at Olympic or world trials to people like Jordan Burroughs, Jaden Cox, world champs. But then he got that first world title in 2018. And the knee issue the following year, but worked his way back, and that year postponement of the Tokyo Games probably aided his rehab from the knee issue even more. And then he stormed his way to that gold with that great takedown late to stun Yazdani of Iran, get to the top step of the podium in Tokyo. But he's not going to get to Paris unless he finds a way to get at least a handful of points here against Aaron Brooks in the last 90 seconds of this period.
Good action there by David Taylor. Nice shot. Referee calling for a passivity call against Aaron Brooks. Tells him to get moving. But Brooks content to stay in that head and collar tie if David Taylor will let him. No risk to him while he's there, while he holds this wrist, but he may get hit again. He's on the clock, 18 seconds left. But with that 3-point lead, he doesn't need to do much. He doesn't need to take a risk here if he doesn't want to.
Seemingly going about his strategy cautiously, and maybe willing to concede that penalty point to David Taylor. 50+ seconds left.
Puts Taylor in a position to win this match, though, if he can get a 2-point takedown. I don't see the point going up on the board yet. There it is. It took him a while to put it up.
It is up now, and Taylor needs more than that to keep hopes alive of defending his Olympic gold. Into a single against Brooks.
Switches to head outside, but Brooks has got that head down. Taylor's going to have to get his head up, get his hips in. He does. May be able to finish this one. Back trip. Back trip, but Brooks comes up on top with no score here. If Taylor can elevate that leg, he can get a 2-point turn.
He's got to do it now. 10 seconds left. The Tokyo Olympic gold medalist gets called to a stalemate back to the center with 8 seconds remaining. The Magic Man looking to pull a rabbit out of his hat late. And Aaron Brooks is the one who's going to push on to Paris.
Big win, huge win for Aaron Brooks, making his first Olympic team.
The great respect from Aaron Brooks, knocking out a defending Olympic gold medalist and a guy who has as good a shot as any to potentially continue a run of success for the United States at the Olympics. He'll earn the berth for Team USA. Aaron Brooks, one of 7 men to win 4 NCAA titles in college wrestling all time, knocks out David Taylor.